Optimistic Moons. Today, we're going to take our space shuttle and head off into the political headquarters of Washington, D.C. So let's grab a seat, put on our psychic caps, and see this question. Will Joe Biden make it to the August DNC, the Democratic National Convention, as president? So there's been a lot of clamor about the obvious. Joe is a little old, a little long in the tooth, as they say. All kidding aside, this is a very important thing, and very important occasion. It's when we have finally beginning notice about the mental decline and some of the effects of old age. There's a lot of people that get old that don't have dementia. They are sharp, in tune, and their bodies may not be as strong as they were. Granted, it takes a lot of work to keep those muscles pumped up. However, we're talking about mental acuity, sharpness, and comprehension skills. Many of us know people who have, our family members and other friends who have developed dementia. We know it's not just it's usually supposed to be an old folks condition, but it also happens to others. So we won't get into the scientific and the physiological conditions of that. However, we're going to put on our caps and think about our psychic caps and think about, will Joe Biden make it to the DNC? The press, the media has obviously turned against him for the most part, because you can't it's been a good show. He's had a good run. He's not the same man he was. And you could say a lot of us aren't the same people we were 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a night ago. But the point is, as I said, a lot of people know others, family members and friends, who have dementia. And it's not a pretty situation, and it's a bit heartbreaking. In fact, what we've been watching for weeks now, and probably even longer, is a decline of a public figure. And it's happening, and it's not fun to laugh at, to make fun of. It's rather sad. It's sad. It's very sad, and it's not good for our image. I mean, being a president, you need to be in top shape. Top shape. You should be out there writing, lifting weights, exercising your mind, and not be thinking about. Sometimes you could be just too old for anything, for leading a country. And the direction, of course, it's all intentional. It's all intentional, and it's unfortunate. However, that's another discussion. What we're trying to find out today: will Joe Biden make it to August? Now, August is about 3 weeks away. Convention, 3 weeks away. Can he stand the scrutiny? Can he stand the pressure? Can his money bags handle him staying around and flubbing, misspeaking, and off-color jokes at the public forum? Can we handle him having the finger on the red button? All right, let's see now. Let's shuffle these cards and see if Joe Biden will, in fact, be around much longer. Can he make it? This is August. Can he make it to August? Can he make it to the DNC? Let's see. Can he make it? No, these are pretty shuffled. So let's just see. Will Joe Biden? Now, if you're a subscriber, thank you very much for joining. And if you're not, you're still welcome. Please think about this. Think about the effect of having someone with Alzheimer's as your leader and ignoring it. Ignoring it. That's the whole thing. Ignoring the fact that Joe Biden is not mentally capable. Was he ever? But that's not the question. Will he make it? Will Joe Biden make it to the convention in August, the Democratic National Convention as president? So let's see. We have 3 cards here, 3 random cards. Let's get some insight into seeing if he will, in fact, be there as president. As president. So the first card we have upside down. So let's just change it. I don't like this. All right. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles. Well, that could very well be the Democratic National Convention. The 6 of Pentacles. A gathering. 4 sides. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. A message. We could use that format to announce that he will not be running as president. He has had it. Or they will be announcing someone else at that convention. And then the other one we have is the Queen of Pentacles. Does that smell like Vice President Harris? The Queen of Pentacles? Or will Jill, the First Lady, Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden, announce that her husband will not be running? What do you think? What do you think? We have all pentacles. This is all dealing in the earthly realm. This is all dealing with substance. This is not a conversation. This is a more tactile approach. So let us find out, first of all, what this Knight of Pentacles could be. Does everyone have their hats, their psychic helmets screwed on? We're buzzing around the political aura of Washington, D.C., trying to get some kind of spirit movement. Trying to get some sort of spirit movement about who will support what. Will Joe Biden get his support? Will they continue to elder abuse? Will they continue to do all these things? And it could be just a ploy just to make this convention between 2 seniors interesting. Did you ever think of that? That it could be just to make this interesting because they were 2 foes, 2 opposite party members that thrashed it out 4 years ago. So it won't be like instant rerun. You know how you watch reruns? It's not just nothing Twilight Zone or I Love Lucy. No. It's more like we Leave It to Beaver. Some kind of reruns on that level. However, it's truly exciting to think that we may get someone different. But however, this Queen of Pentacles could very well be President Harris. Will Joe even make it? Now we have the Knight of Pentacles, so we're going to draw on the Knight of Pentacles and see what this message could be. What could this message be? All right, 2 cards. 2 cards. We'll see. What could this message be? The Knight of Pentacles. We have upside down. I don't like upside down. We're going to take this the other way. All right. So, the King of Wands, and we have the Five of Cups. The message is that Joe, this doesn't seem very Joe is going to be the candidate. It doesn't seem like it, does it? The message. Look at the message. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And then here we have the emotional, almost the despair. I still have a few more months in me with the Two of Cups over here. But we have somebody, probably a donor, the King of Wands, the main donor. I mean, if you're a billionaire, what's a few million here and there? It's it's $50 here. 50 million here is, nothing. Nothing. Well, there's going to be some disappointing news for Joe Biden. Disappointing news. Now, I would say there's going to be some very disappointing news. I'm just checking to make sure we're all lined up. All right. Now, let's see the Queen of Pentacles, rather. Let's check out this Queen of Pentacles and see who is this Queen of Pentacles going to be Dr. Jill Biden, or is it going to be Kamala Harris? Let's see if we can get some kind of. Doesn't seem like Joe is going to be at the Democratic. Can he continue for 3 more weeks? I don't. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it. It does not feel as though when we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is the message with the King of Wands. You're out. You're out. He's been outflanked by the main money man. By the main money man, Joe Biden has been outflanked. Now, it's just a way of like putting it to rest. Putting it to rest. Let's see now. Here I have this card. And we'll have this one. All right. Now, let's see. Okay. Now we have here the Five of Swords. Well, whoever the contentious nature is there. Contentious nature with this Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Sneak card, which is the Six of... No, it's the Seven. The Seven of Swords. So we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Five of Swords under the Queen of Pentacles. Under the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords. Well, this is going to be a rancorous, robust type of convention. This is not going to be quiet. This is going to be full of storm and maneuvers. This is watch your back. Watch your back. Watch your back. So the atmosphere is one almost as though you're walking in a city street, Chicago, New York, LA, around 2 o'clock in the morning and you're by yourself. So you know you're looking left, you're looking right, you're looking everywhere. You only have to walk 5 or 6 blocks, but those 5 or 6 blocks, it's dark. And the street lights are blinking. That's the kind of atmosphere we have under this Queen of Pentacles. So, I would say that Joe Biden will not make it because the treachery is going to be great The need is great, and the momentum is great. I mean, he may make an appearance, but as president, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. And it seems like VP would be the one to, the roast. The roast. I mean, she'd be the one to, like, I don't see Joe Biden's wife, Jill, Dr. Jill, taking compassion and saying, no, he will not run. I do not see that. I do not see that. I see more coming from Kamala Harris's wing. And because you have the sneak card, and you have the seven of swords, and you have the 5 of swords. No. There's much opposition and much underhanded, or just what you would call plotting. And Joe Biden's wife would not have to do that. She would not have to do all those kind of maneuvers. She is not. She's defending, true, but she doesn't have this sneak. She doesn't need to be sneaky or underhanded in that manner. It's quite obvious. She has her position and she wants to keep it. She has no reason to be underhanded in that manner, in that area. No reason. So it looks like, I would say that Joe Biden will not make it as president. The momentum is too fast, too great, and you cannot keep all these wars in quiet while we play musical chairs. We have to have a decision. We have to have it now. That's the prevailing attitude I feel from this, the Queen of Pentacles, and for this King of Wands, the message, the Knight of Pentacles. I don't say that with the coverage that has been happening, that this Knight of Pentacles will be quiet. The message is big time, big time. There's a lot of effort being put into the message to leave, resign. There's a lot of effort into this. So if you don't want someone, what is this now, 7 months before our new president assumes? August, September, October, November, December, part of January, and then to the 2 weeks of this? No. We have, anything could happen in 5 months. Anything could happen in 5 months, especially with all the wars going on all over the world. No. And the United States is, who's going to make the decisions? Who is making the decisions? Can it be somebody who cannot handle it? No. It can't continue. Too much truth has come out, too much visibility about the problems have come out. So let's see now. We already have said that it's unlikely that Joe Biden will be president, will be the nominee. In fact, we're saying that he can't make it to August at the rate of discussion. So let's say, who shall we do? One for Kamala Harris. Will Kamala Harris, just like a quick one, will Kamala Harris take over? Will Kamala Harris finish Joe Biden's term? That's a good question, isn't it? That's something that we have to consider. I mean, we can't have who's next? The Speaker of the House, Johnson, President Johnson. Who will be the next president to finish out Biden's term? First of all, let's take a 3-card reading and see if it will be. Let's see if it will be Kamala Harris, Vice President. Will she take over Joe Biden's position? All right, let's really put our psychic caps on, put up our energy, and let's see now. Will Kamala Harris take over? Will she take over as president? Let's see. Let's see if we can get Kamala Harris to see if she will take over as president. Well, we have the 6 of Cups. It could be deals are made. Deals are made. Promises. Promises. Deals, promises, exchanges. Infancy. Infancy problems, promises. Negotiating without a real format. Struggle. Here we have the 8 of Swords. People don't have much confidence in Kamala. Kamala being president. Will she take over? We do know that there's not exactly groovy feelings all the way around between the two sets, VP and president. Energy. 2 8s. 2 8s. We have the 8 of Wands. There's a lot of energy into the whole thing. Will it be? There's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of resistance to President Harris taking over, Vice President Harris taking over President Biden's seat. There's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of resistance, and they're trying to find another candidate. They're trying to find somebody else to fill that spot. They're fighting tooth and leg not to have Harris as Joe's replacement, which is why Joe is still in office today. Well, it's a sticky situation. It's a very sticky situation. It's almost a national emergency. There's a lot of resistance to her. They're looking for somebody else who can step in. However, according to the Constitution, there is a succession formula, routine. That is where they're looking for some other way. There's too much resistance. There's a lot of resistance. But let's see how this 8 of Wands plays out. 8 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Let's see, how does this 8 of Wands? Where is the victory? Victory is there. Let's just see. All right. Page of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. We get this Queen of Pentacles again in this situation. And we got this Page of Wands. Well, for the good of the country and for the Constitution, we have the Page of Wands. The Queen of Wands. As though this is the way it should be. I am capable. She is tooting her own horn. And we have the Page of Wands. Well, they want to put somebody other than her. And the new conflict. The conflict. Lots of conflict there. No decision yet. Will she, will she, will she? There's lots of conflict. It's a very kinetic situation. Let's look at this. Let's look at this Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. We can already tell the struggle is like hard to bear. The struggle is hard to bear. The struggle of it. The Eight of Swords. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We don't have to delve into that. But let's look at this Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Let's see. Aren't these two? Oh, there's three. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Ten of Cups. So, how do we make the people happy? How do we keep the Nine of Cups, rather? How do we set this up? How do we set this up? How do we set this up? How do we make a good presentation? And we have the Page of Pentacles. How do we get this new idea? How do we get the new candidate on board? How do we do it? How do we do it? Setting it up. We're gonna look at that other card. The world. How does the world see it? World card. In other words, you're caring about how does it look to others? How does it look on the outside? How does it look on the outside that we make this presentation viable? Everyone's worried about how our democracy, our system is working. The Democratic, the name that says Democratic Convention, the Democratic Party. How are they going to pull this off? How are they going to not have Kamala Harris as president? That's something they're still trying to figure out. There's lots of opposition. It's a very difficult situation to answer. However, Joe Biden can't continue. And Kamala Harris is not exactly a shoo-in delight. She is not the delight. She is something that a lot of people do not want. Popularity. So they're trying to figure this out. And I guess they're trying to figure this out. And in the meantime, for the world, our situation is deteriorating. The world stage is not finding. It's like, take care of this business. Hurry up and take care of this business. Take care of the substitute. Change. Well, you should always have staff members that have a certain amount of intelligence, presentation, and clarity and comprehension. Should make the people not be apprehensive, have apprehension, or to be unsure of what you're going to do. And that's right now the situation at hand. Worldwide, what is the United States doing? Is it imploding? What is it doing? What is it doing? What direction will the United States take? That's the question right now. So I can say that, nobody's really happy about Kamala Harris taking over. Nobody's really happy about Joe Biden continuing. This is a state of a lot of unrest, a lot of no's, a few maybes, but a lot of no's. No way, no way. So what are they going to do? I don't know. I don't know myself. It's a problem that we have to, it's a problem. It is a problem. And it's rocking the United States on a daily basis. We are imploding as long as we have status quo, where we will implode if we rock the boat. Stay tuned for more developments, because we cannot. We just took a read and we said that like Joe Biden will not make it. He can't make it. He cannot be the candidate. He cannot. He's not going to win. Substitutions, how long can they keep propping him up? It's not healthy for anyone and everyone involved, for the country and for them, the Bidens. Which is what is going to happen. We'll just have to stay tuned and find out. However, we'll see. So, if you have any comments, please don't hesitate. Any ideas? Share. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. And let's take this conversation again. We had one the 28th of last month. So let's just see where we go. Thank you very much. And let's just shoot off and go to someplace else. Zoom and go somewhere else. Thank you. Bye-bye.